Hello students, welcome to class. Today we're looking at a card that I created, and the title of it is Each Time I Drink Cow's Milk. The purpose of this card is to educate people about what happens when they purchase items in the dairy industry. And it's written from the perspective of I. So let's have a look at this. But as you do, I want you to imagine that you have given this card to somebody and you've asked them to read it out loud to you as a favor. Now what I do is I ask people to read this out loud, and at the same time I film them while they're doing so. And you can get a lot from a person's body language, and you can also stop them in the middle to explain some things if you want to. And this is just a suggestion for people doing outreach, whether you're at school or at the office or wherever you are. It could be with your family. It's plastified so it actually fits in the back of a jean pocket, but I warn you, it's kind of slippery and it's already fallen out of mine, but my back pockets are not that big. So it might be better to keep this kind of thing in a purse, ready to go though. And this is just one card in a series. So let's look. Each time I drink cow's milk. Now you see there's certain words that are underlined in black, and those are really to give the main points of what goes on in the industry. It says here sexual assault, stealing, kidnapping, rape, enslavement, murder, and then you repeat this. Well, let's read it together. Each time I put cow's milk in my cereal or coffee, I'm paying someone to sexually assault a bull, a male, by tying him down in order to masturbate him without his consent by shoving an electric prod in his bum, which forces his sperm out. Now that might be very shocking to read right now, but it is very important that we are graphic enough to state what happens. And even that is not exactly graphic enough, but I have the constraints of this card, and it can only be so many words. But you can explain later that it is actually the so-called farmers who touch the bull's penis as well as putting this prod into their backside. So it is quite graphic, and it is important that people realize that there is true sexual assault of the males as well. Let's continue. Let's read the green now. Each time I buy cookies made with milk, I'm paying someone to steal a bull's sperm, pin down a female cow, and rape her by forcing a metal rod into her, which makes her pregnant without her consent. Now again, one would probably need to explain that inside this metal rod, which is a long tube, there is the stolen sperm of the bull. And it is not pleasant to be tied down. And we invite people who are reading this to imagine that this was happening to them or somebody that they love, such as their sister, wife, daughter, or mother. We all know that sexual assault is wrong. Let's continue on now in the blue section. Each time I buy ice cream, I'm paying someone to kidnap a mother cow's babies in order to keep them away from their milk and use the babies as if they are just objects. Babies belong with their mothers. They shouldn't be torn away and put aside to be future milk machines, or if they're males, to have their throats cut. But let's continue to read in the purple here for more information. Each time I eat pizza with cheese on it, I'm paying someone to enslave baby girl cows by forcing them to be tied up and grow up to produce milk to make that cheese. Each time I eat a chocolate bar with cow's milk in it, I'm paying someone to murder male calves because they will never be able to produce milk, so the industry thinks of them as useless. Each time I eat yogurt or eat a donut with milk in it, I'm paying someone to repeat these cycles over and over, and then to kill the mother cow after only 4 years, instead of letting her live a life of joy and freedom for a normal lifespan of 20 years. To sum up, each time I consume dairy products, I pay for someone to rape, steal, kidnap, enslave, and murder innocent animals just for my taste pleasure. Thankfully, though, I can choose from now on to be a kind-hearted vegan animal defender instead. So this is a card that I carry with me, and I give it to somebody if they ask me why I am vegan, and I get them to read it from their own perspective so that they can hopefully internalize that this is what they are doing. Now, of course, you can change it to say, each time we drink cow's milk, each time we put cow's milk in our cereal or coffee, we are paying someone. If you choose, you can do it that way if that feels better to you. But personally, I want people to really take ownership and use the pronoun I. So that's today's lesson. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you learned actually something here. Because one of the reasons that I wrote this is I realized that many people know that I'm on social media. They know who I am. They come up to me often in public, and they know that I am against eating animals, but they don't know much or anything at all about the dairy industry and about the egg industry. So, as I said, this is only one card in a series, and there will be more. And by the way, it says the website here, thatveganteacher.com, and as of today, it hasn't been launched because it is such a large body of work. And so we might just launch it anyway, even though if it's not completely finished, because at some point, it's just important to give people a reference. But this is my Instagram if you like to contact me there. Instagram, thatveganteacher Miss KADIE. Be careful because there's a lot of fake accounts looking like mine, but this is all one word. And why I like communicating with Instagram these days is because I can leave voice messages to people. Although I do get a lot of spam, so I ask you to please don't even bother to send me all of your videos of you eating animals and harming animals, because I don't open them anyway. So it's just kind of useless. It just goes directly to the spam. But anyway, thanks for being here. And coming up on screen are going to be a bunch of other videos. Please click on them. Be curious. Look around That Vegan Teacher's site and comment if you like. And press the notification bell if you want to get more of these kinds of videos and see the follow-up series. Thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye for now.